welcome back to the class, everyone. The new Datacron set is here, and our first impression of it was that it was going to kill a lot of the off-meta counters. It was going to stop a lot of the non-GL teams from punching up and beating the GL teams. And while that is going to be true in some cases, some of them will die, but others will be born. But the main thing we're going to look at today is a new interaction between General Skywalker and Lord Vader, which is kind of funny because, you know, they're the same character and whatnot. And the Datacron in place that is just going to change everything is this one right here. And quite honestly, while this is going to be good with General Skywalker, this is going to be good with like every stinking team out there. It has the 15% max health and max protection for 8 light side allies, so we got all 5 there, so it'll be a huge boost. We have a small amount of defense that actually isn't a lot. That's on my 2 and 3 rolls, so it's not a lot. Protection is okay, and then offense, I don't even think you need offense for this counter to work, and we'll kind of get into the inner workings of that. Right now, our opponent here is using pretty much the best Datacron currently available for Lord Vader, at least from the previous set. It'll eventually be replaced one with the new one if counters like this start to catch wind, but it has a lot of crit damage, a lot of health steal, a small amount of protection, which are really the 3 stats you care about, as well as the stacking offense there. But yeah, let's just get in the battle. The mods on both teams are both really good. I mean, Lord Vader is got a ton of protection, like 200,000 or whatever. He's got crit damage there, and yeah, Maul's like full protection offense. But everyone mods are good. We're just gonna jump with that and get rolling in here. And one of the reasons why this is just gonna work so stinging well, number one, the Datacron set is broken. But number two, Gas has this really fun interaction where he gets stacking damage for every buff on the enemy team. And as you can see, Lord Vader here is just going to gain a ton and ton of protection up. But watch this. This is crazy. So Maul is going to go in and unleash all 5 of his hits. Typically, that would just kind of slaughter any character out there. And honestly, it probably wouldn't have even gotten as close as it did to getting our gas down without Grand Inquisitor also applying torture, which, by the way, this should work against really any comp. I mean, we're just kind of picking the one that's in front of us right now. I did try it with one that didn't have Inquisitors in it. But yeah, the overall interaction that we're going to see here with how much damage Gas gets and just the fact that they can't dent him. Lord Vader just hit him with his big hit, literally took away no protection. We're going to go ahead and just throw this on 5s because 5s typically would take a lot of turns. I guess he probably won't because of the dots and whatnot, so maybe that was probably better on Rex. But yeah, we're just going to keep going. That hit ignored armor, so it did a little bit more. We're going to go and hit what's-his-face for some reason. But yeah, we have enough survivability, and this is what's really scary about this current set, is that it is going to give huge amounts of survivability to pretty much every single team that you can equip a Datacron onto. Because the level 3, it's for either light side or dark side, so whoever wants it can come and get it. And then the really other big piece about it that's super broken is the fact that it has defense on it, and there is no defense penetration out there to be able to mitigate it. So these types of counters, I know we're just kind of showing the General Skywalker versus Lord Vader one, but these are going to become like really common, where teams that would not normally beat one thing are now going to be beating another. It looks like Maul is going to go a little bit unleashed on us here. He shouldn't be smart enough to go after our 5s, but he might be. His AI came out a little bit later. We can at least cleanse those things at a minimum. Let's go ahead and see if we can kill Ninth Sister here. I guess maybe we can get a nice hit on Maul. I don't think we'll be able to take him out quite yet, and it didn't matter anyway. So yeah, even if Maul goes, it's kind of whatever. And then we're gonna see here just how much damage this is gonna do. We've done this battle a few times now, and you can try it out for yourself against these Lord Vaders, especially the ones that have the protection up. Again, you're just gonna see how much damage we're gonna end up stacking here. This is actually the first time, I won't lie though, that 5s is gonna survive. Typically, we need a sacrifice to be able to get things going, and yeah, it just doesn't really seem to be a factor this time. So General Skywalker gets in there. And that attack does ignore armor while he has ultimate, so that can actually be a pretty big threat, or rather ignores defense, because defense is a pretty big deal in this battle. Even like the very small amount we have, you can probably get this counter even better if you can get that those defense numbers up. Our numbers are very much rookie numbers when it comes to that overall Datacron set. The protection up is also really just not, actually there's quite a bit of dots. The protection up really just isn't that big of a threat in this fight, especially because of our good friend Arc over there, who is going to constantly dispel every single time that he or Rexgo or 5s calls someone to assist. Big hit there on Lord Vader, and it's just as easy as that. Like I said, we've done this battle a few times. I definitely won't promise 5s working But yeah, guys, this Datacron set, I mean, if you're in a place, especially in Kyber 1 or Kyber 2, where people have these, be on the lookout. These are going to make a huge difference, even if they're overall just not that ideal. Like I said, if we go into mine, I don't think the offense really made that big of a difference. This is the one that we're currently using, where we have the protection rolls. That's nice to have, but really, this is what's most important. And these 2 defensive rolls in the beginning, which again, like you can get stupid high defense rolls on here. You can have like 300 defense on a Kron, and at that point the enemy really just isn't making any headway unless they have true damage, which that battle is kind of a good example, because Maul and Lord Vader can both ignore defense depending on their attack or what they're doing. I guess for posterior's sake, I will show my 501st modding. I mean, they are well modded, or at least I would think they are. A lot of protection, very small amount of health, which is nice for the dots. Do have a defense and an offense set there. My clones, I don't really think that they're anything super special. In fact, they quite often get stripped for better mods because I want them elsewhere. And he's got a defense and health set, which for a Lord Vader fight, I guess, I mean, we have more protection than we have health, so that is pretty nice for us. Arc, I think, doesn't, like, I mean, blue mod, health set, offense, I guess, is 10k, but mostly is that because he's Relic 8 because of the requirements. Echo, probably a little bit embarrassing if we're being honest, really not that high of numbers. And then Rex, I think, just, what does he make, like 302 speed? So what I would consider good mods, but also not just like earth shattering. That's going to be super challenging. But yeah, this is going to be the next 4 months for us, where that Kron, it's going to cause a lot of issues on defense because of timeouts and things like that. But there are going to be new counters that open up that we need to be keeping our eye out for, to be able to take advantage, to be able to take on stronger opponents. So that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, stay awesome.